Hey everybody, I'm back for a little bit of work here today. I'm going to attempt to remove the headliner. So currently there's one piece of trim in the very back still attached. All the screws are out, but I think it's clipped in somehow, so that's going to have to come out more than likely. I also have the center light, as well as the headrests, and the trim that goes up until about halfway, well, yeah, I guess to the back of the front door. So we're going to be working on that today. So the trim up to here, the black painted trim, and then the headliner and all this miscellaneous stuff. The goal is to take it out and paint it, or dye it. We'll see what happens, like a gray. I'm kind of tired of this red. I'd like something a little different, just because red is, red's good for exterior of cars, but it just doesn't grow on you when you're at it on the interior for so long. I mean, this was an 80s car, and it's an 80s interior for sure. So, Ford porno-red. Anyway, I'll be back. Alright, welcome back. So I've gotten the headliner off. As you can see, so this camera on my cell phone is not quite as wide angle as the previous camera. So fortunately I'm going to have to do a lot of panning around here. So I'll just give you a brief look around to see what's up here. It's pretty much just flat sheet metal. There was one section of, back up here, like sound deadening stuff right here. Not really well, it's ancient. It's, 32 years old or something, but it pretty much just peeled right off. I'll continue peeling that off later. As you can see, the rest of it is sitting over here. But really, there's not a lot up here. Not even really great channels to run the wires down if you were planning on it, because there's really no access to the A pillar channel. I mean, if you were able to get power wires up to here, you could probably run it across to the back, because that channel's pretty well open. But the roof is just pretty much just straight flat metal all the way back. Looks like there's a couple option wires here. This one, I don't know what that is. This is the dome light, obviously, but there's something else here that looks like an option of some sort. And then there's a wire here that's not used. I'm imagining that would be for lighting on the mirrors, possibly. I guess I could look at wiring diagrams to see what that might be, but if you have any clues, let me know. And then, the same as on the other side. There's no wiring on this driver's side at all. And then, as a hint to those who may do this in the future, there's the back clip one is one clip in the middle, and the screws on either end that hold it up. So really just give it a good yank and it comes down. Other than that, this ceiling is primed for some, some kind of the metal foil foam, the metal stuff with some foam on it, and then the multiple layers that I plan on putting up there. So it'd be a good addition to this to quiet down the roof a little bit, because I'm sure, there's really nothing up there at all except for the headliner. And the headliner did come out in one nice piece. Let me get out of here real quick. It is sitting on the roof of the car upside down for now. As you can see, it's dusty and dirty, but it's also 30-something years old. So, 3 screws per headrest. And then there's a screw on each one of these, which is the clip for the headrest. And then there were 2 screws on the dome light. And then nothing in the back. It's all just held up. There was a lot of kind of scary prying when you're pulling this off the ceiling. And I'm sure it's not quite as rigid as it used to be because there's still a lot of scary prying going on. And this is really all it is. Here, let me hold this steady so you can see what it's made of. So it's the foam. And then it's like I wouldn't call it cardboard. And that's all it is. So there was one mark I have right here that I'll probably try and fix a little bit. See if I can dig that out. Put a little glue in there, make it look better. And then this is going to get a coat of color. So, all right, that's my progress for today. I think I'm going to call it quits, and thanks for joining.